That was good.
You like that? Is
That
that fun?
You're setting me up. You are setting me up on so
Some
many
little.
of those
Well,
because
I
it's like,
have to.
what do I
That
say?
gets.
That was fun. I could do this all day.
See,
Hey, it's Tom from Reaction Therapy Unplugged, back with another series we're starting called Red Flag, Green Flag. The way that red flag, green flag works is I'll be given a specific personality trait or behavior, and I'm going to pick whether it's a red flag or a green flag, whether it's bad or good in a relationship. Now, if you have different red flag or green flag personality traits or behaviors you've seen in relationships or with other people, be sure to let me know in the comments. We can do it in the future. Okay, it's time. Get your red flags and your green flags. Let's do this. Well, it can definitely be a green flag because it's up to the person you're in a relationship to trust them, no matter who their best friend is. If it's a friend that infiltrates the relationship, it's a friend that undermines your relationship, then it's a bad thing. The sex of that other person that's the friend doesn't matter. So it's a green flag because anybody can be their best friend. If they're truly a best friend, they're going to support your relationship. Red flag. I can say that before you even finish the question because you don't want people. Now, talking to other people, friends, about things in your relationship can be okay if you're sharing and you're trying to get support. But if they're talking about you or they're talking about the problems you have to them rather than you, then that is definitely a red flag. I would want somebody to share the issues they have with you first and then say, these are my friends. These are the people I confide in. And it's okay to talk to friends. The red flag is if they go to the friends instead of you. Love this. Green flag. Well, hey, I could give all kinds of caveats here, but I would say green flag mainly because when you have a strong, solid family and the parents don't undermine or infiltrate things, it can work good. But being close with parents means that there's been a close relationship from history, which means you've got a strong foundation of family typically. So in typical healthy terms, that is a total green flag. That's a red flag. I would want the man to be comfortable paying for the meal, assuming he can afford it. Not something, I mean, she shouldn't be asking him to pay for things he can't afford. But I would want the man to be willing to pay if he can, all or most of the time, but not be expected to all or most of the time. So it's a red flag to me if she is saying, hey, you need to be the one paying all the time. Because, especially when you're dating, like this is a supportive thing. This is both people in it. This is an equal relationship, and there needs to be a little bit of give and take. Oh man, total red flag on this one. Please, do you know how many relationships I see? And I'm just going to call people out here where I go to a restaurant, I go to an ice cream shop, I go somewhere where there's food, and out of the car comes a girl and a guy. The girl is driving, they're dating. The girl is driving the car. The guy gets out of the passenger seat. The girl is dressed up, looking good together. The guy is not bathed. He's wearing an old hoodie. He's dragging around. They go inside the restaurant and guess who pays? The girl. This happens so much of the time, and we need to change this because if a guy can get a job, he needs to get a job. Be productive. It doesn't work, be productive. Try to contribute to society. And I know I get on guys a lot with this, but if you can work, really anybody, but especially in this scenario, this guy needs to work because he needs to have somebody that can provide, somebody that can contribute, somebody that can lead. Guys should be more leaders. Well, I think this is a green flag to me. Like I would want people sharing a lot about themselves. I don't want people gossiping all the time, or I don't want people like oversharing just about needing to monopolize or, take over the whole relationship with their whole life. But it's important to share what goes on in your life. I think couples all the time should take a little time each day just to check in and say, what is it I need to hear from you? What's happened in your life that's been big? And how are you doing overall? So sharing to me is a green flag, which I don't even know what that means. Honestly, I think that means they use Snapchat a lot and they're like either sending chat snaps or seeing snaps. But I'm probably the wrong guy to ask for that. How many snaps they send and receive? I say green flag. Why not? It's social media. It's what people do today. And it's how they communicate. I just wouldn't want them doing these snaps during dinner or conversation time as a couple. too many people sit in restaurants and sit on their phones with each other. It's not okay.
Even if they're snapping other people while they're in a relationship?
Yes, it's fine to snap other people while you're in a relationship as long as you're not doing anything that is against the relationship. You can snap, call, text people all the time as long as you're not sending the wrong kinds of snaps or you have ill intentions, meaning you're messing around on the person you're with. That's the biggest green flag you could ever see, and you should date them immediately because they're very wise people. Reaction Therapy Unplugged is where you find all the humor. It's all the fun. It's all the stories. It's all the behind the scenes. It's everything that you want to see about mental health. Tom, Nick, Tony, and everybody else. So please, if you find somebody that's subscribed to Reaction Therapy Unplugged, stay close to them. Thanks for watching the first episode of Red Flag, Green Flag. If you have certain personality traits or certain behaviors that you want me to react to, and whether they're red flag or green flag, send them in. And join us on the next episode of Red Flag, Green Flag. I forgot. I was thinking RT red flags. Yeah.
I don't know. It should be fine. Just got
RFGF.
What is... Oh, red flag. That's good.
I forgot and join us next time.